Let's just say it's been a crazy day. Mary's team called and said there's a room ready for you, so
we threw, I don't even know what we packed.
So you gotta breathe, let it go and let it be.
Good morning, guys. Actually, from the hospital. Let's just say it's been a crazy day. If you've been following the last few days on the vlog, we weren't expecting to be at the hospital today. But yesterday we got blood work and Mary's blood numbers kind of tanked from where the baseline when we started. And so the team called first thing this morning and they were talking about possibly doing Neupogen or figuring out the blood work and all the things, and basically as the day...
Well, there were quite a few things up in the air. I needed to get Neupogen because of my blood work. Yesterday we had to stop one of the IV antibiotics because I was having an allergic reaction. So we needed to figure out another IV antibiotic instead of that one. Yesterday I was having some significant spleen pain. So then there's a question, when we do the Neupogen, will that spleen pain get worse? The spleen pain was worse last night. It's better today, but it's still there.
Yeah.
So there were quite a few things that my doctor basically was like, are you okay to come in? And I'm planning, like, the plan was that I would be admitted on Friday anyway, and it's Tuesday, so we were like, of course. Like, I said to my nurse practitioner this morning, if we could do Neupogen outpatient, awesome. But you know me, like, if I need to be there, I will be admitted. Like, I'll be there.
Okay, where were we? All the admitting stuff just happened. Medications, plan. Tylenol. Mary's head's not feeling great, but we're basically here for her spleen. Check that out.
Because I haven't had this much spleen pain in like 9 years.
Yeah. Her blood work, which may be related to the spleen. Who knows? We know that the spleen, when it gets bigger, sequesters blood. So, anyways. And then figuring out the third IV drug and getting ready for surgery on Friday, hopefully.
So it looks like we're going to add IV Cipro.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done that before, so hopefully that'll be okay. And,
what a crazy day.
What an unexpected day.
Yeah, we woke up this morning and did not expect... Our friend was still in town, and we dropped her off at the airport, and actually worked out really well because when we were we weren't even getting ready to leave yet for the airport, but Mary's team called and said there's a room ready for you, so...
We threw, I don't even know what we packed. I don't even know if we packed the camera. You're on a phone right now.
Yeah, we're thinking we might have forgotten the camera, but... Yeah,
Let me check the security footage because I know where it is.
That's an indication to you of how fast we had to, like, get into...
I got the battery charger.
That's true. That's not...
I don't see the camera on the couch.
Oh, so maybe it is. Did you check your purse?
Let me see. Maybe it's in the security footage where I put it.
Oh,
Here's
man.
the camera. I pick up the camera.
Okay.
And I put the camera... I kiss you, I walk over, and I put it in my purse.
You think it's in the purse?
I put it in my purse.
Let's check. Look, we actually do have you guys with us.
You were in my purse.
You were in the purse, so...
I knew I wasn't crazy.
We're in a little room, but it's nice, because look at the sunshine coming in. And,
we'll see how it works to get this bed worked out for Peter.
Oh yeah, well, you know what? I slept in one of these last time you had sinus surgery because I wanted to be next to you. I think it was one of the purple ones though. I think actually this one's more comfortable.
Oh, wow. That's right, we get to sleep so close together.
I know.
That's
it's
a good
perfect.
benefit of a small room.
This actually reminds me of staying in Brigham when we
Yes.
first moved here.
That's totally.
It's like the same size room.
It is.
Weird.
So, this was kind of an unexpected thing. And, like, I haven't cried about it. Like, I was like, I get it. I get it that I gotta be here. But it's a bummer.
Yeah.
Because home and freedom and one of the things that I most, like, I don't know how to say it, appreciate or don't miss when I'm at home, like, I should say it this way. One of the hardest parts about being in the hospital for me, especially like when I have a headache and stuff, is all the questions.
Yeah.
Of course they have to ask questions. Of course. But that is one of the hardest things.
Yeah.
And like that first 24 hours, I was so grateful that I didn't have to explain it to anybody. All I had to do was survive.
Yep.
And I just got through it. I didn't have to explain it. And so anyway, that was, I mean, it's definitely one of the things that I'm like not looking forward to waking up tomorrow morning and having all the questions. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling any better?
Yeah.
But anyway,
Good job.
I want to point out some good things about this room.
Okay.
Even though it's not the room, so I actually got to come on the floor that I was hoping to come on, because on this floor last September I was in a room with all windows
Yeah.
and a table and a couch. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And I said to my team, if there's any room on that floor, I would love to have that. And I thought there's no way. And when they told me that there was a room, I was like, that's amazing. So even though it's not the room that's huge with a table and a couch and everything, it's not that room. But I will point out the many good things about it. 1, sunshine. I can see the sky. 2, I'm not looking at a brick wall. On the other floor that I was usually put on,
Many of the rooms are like
other person came in.
hospital life.
Welcome to hospital life with the Frey Life. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. It's true.
And this is what we gotta do.
Yep.
And so we're doing it.
Yep. One thing at a time. Next thing is doing some blood work. See where where we will kind of wonder if stopping Zosyn could have, if like we don't know if Zosyn could be one of the culprits of that big drop that we saw yesterday. So maybe they would be better today, but there's no way to know.
It's so confusing because I was on these exact 3
Yeah.
IVs 11 weeks ago. And 1, I didn't get hives all over my body. 2, my blood counts were stable. I literally didn't need Neupogen last time. The whole 5 weeks on IVs,
So crazy.
I didn't need Neupogen. And now I was on these IVs for 2.5 days and
Blood counts just plummeted. So I don't know.
bodies are weird.
Yeah, that's true.
But I really thought my blood counts were gonna stay good.
We'll see. We'll see what happens, and we'll just take one thing at a time. And for tonight, they're gonna do I don't know what if I said this. They're gonna do an ultrasound over spleen, liver. Make sure there's nothing crazy to see there, and
I wonder if that's gonna hurt because of my.
think-
But mostly it's just when I breathe in.
Okay.
So I'm guessing jabbing it with a.
Yeah, just don't breathe.
Okay, I just won't breathe. But we'll bring you guys.
Yep. I think he likes the sunshine shining on him.
I do too, buddy.
And now for today's edition of Hospital Fashion with Mary.
How many times have we done that?
Do you remember that used to be part of the intro? Your little... Yep. Alright, we're gonna go get Mary a chest x-ray and move on.
Okay. I camera doesn't recognize us.
Okay,
We're
we
back.
are back from X-ray, ultrasound.
X-ray was painful. Surprisingly, it wasn't the ultrasound that was painful. It was breathing in for the X-ray that hurt. But it's okay. It wasn't like, it didn't throw me to the ground or anything. But ultrasound, X-ray, blood work, done.
Check.
And
We got some blood results back.
yeah, so some of my numbers have come up.
So that's encouraging.
So I think that means Zosyn is a no-go for me from now on, which
So-
means another thing that's not an option.
I think it's still good that we're here to monitor everything
Yeah,
and figure
I
it
do
all
too.
out. But it is kind of like, oh, that's the reason we came in.
Right, well that's part of it.
Yes,
I mean,
it's
and we
part
just
of
did
it.
the ultrasound to see if we have any new
Spleen.
infarctions in my spleen, and
Yeah. So,
we'll see what happens. But the rest of the night is just going to be therapy, medicine, starting the Cipro, and all of that. So we will see you guys tomorrow, as always.
we'll
See
see
you
you tomorrow. Good night. Good night, Ollie boy.
Good night.